Hello, hello, Val. How we doing? How we doing? Hello, hello, hello. KXTQ, thank you for the follow-up. Appreciate it. Welcome, 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 my friend. Give me uno momento, and this live dev Q&A should be starting soon. And by soon, I mean, I believe now, but they're upset that the patch notes aren't here. So let me switch to that real quickly. That's the wrong button. That is the right button. There we go. This is where the dev Q&A is happening. 6CYX.
Right, chat. Let me just
Dev
make sure
Q&A with the Roadhog rework.
Settled,
You didn't see. We did see some starter stuff.
Soon.
We did see some little sneak peeks to begin with. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. It should be starting soon. I'm excited. It seems interesting. I'm not sure how good it's gonna be.
I'm sure you get me.
I'll wait for him to start it up. Turn it down for now. Let me pop up the image just in case if you didn't see. This is the Roadhog rework. This is it. This is what we're getting. We're gonna get numbers and a bunch of other stuff as well.
Let me make
pretty
sure I have
soon.
this set up. Okay, chat. Give me 1 second.
Whenever they're ready, I guess. Whenever they're ready, I guess. But yeah, so it's interesting. There's gonna be a new ability added to Hog. His primary weapon got reworked. Apparently there's gonna be a lot of numbers on like different things change for different abilities and whatnot. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Hopefully this dev rework
It being a buff,
gives us a bunch of stuff, tells us a bunch of stuff, shows us a bunch of stuff. Hopefully it's exciting. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not too broken. You feel? Because it's always a worry. It's always a worry. You know, how we doing? How we doing? Cool. I guess while we wait for this to start, we'll say hello to everybody. Mage, hello, Val, Cat, Joe, Fairy. Hello. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. I'm excited, and I hope it's gonna come soon. For some reason, there's no patch notes yet. Gotcha with the hydration. Caffeination. It's supposed to go live 2 minutes ago. So, not so sure about that. But yeah, apparently we're supposed to see patch notes, but there are no patch notes anywhere. Right? October 31st. Yes, today is not October 31st. Maybe it'll be in general discussion. Maybe they'll release patch notes here. Dev tracker. That's probably not it. Bro, I don't even know. I don't use this. This probably looks where it's going to be, but nothing there yet. We're just going to keep refreshing till we get the numbers. Or I guess till this dev Q&A starts. Did the update already happen? No, tomorrow. The typical Tuesday update is when it shall happen. And hopefully we get Zombie Mercy as well. Hopefully. There we go.
There we go.
Oh.
Now we are live. Hello.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi.
Can y'all hear the audio okay?
Hello.
Hi.
All right. So how do we get this started? We start with introducing ourselves, I'd imagine.
Yes, I think it's a good idea.
Okay. So I am 6. I'm a top 500 tank player who loves playing Hog a lot. So that's me.
Hi, my name is Booger. I'm the silly guy that got GM first on Life Reaver, and before that, I was,
GM
before that,
Lifeweaver for the
was a
win.
Winston player.
Turn this
Now I'm
up.
kind of
I
playing
can't hear
mostly
it too well.
support,
Can y'all hear
but
it?
I'm
Are we
also very
good?
well versed in tank gameplay, obviously.
And I'm Alec, lead hero designer on Overwatch 2.
Okay, we see numbers. We see numbers now.
Also
Patch
playing
notes. Patch
Roadhog
notes. Patch
as well.
notes.
You love playing-
Oh, Roadhog
Yeah.
enjoyer.
Love Hog.
Sweet. Nice. Okay. All right. So we should get this started. I guess I can start this off with the first question, right? So, tell us about the rework. What are some of the goals that you wanted to hit with this rework?
I don't know where to move my camera.
Yeah, I think overall,
I'll pull it
the
up
rework
top.
started in a different place than where it ended up, right? So probably started some very early ideation back in February/March. So when we did some early playtesting of some things. And at that point in time, the original goals that we talked about on the team were, hey, more
Yeah, they've been
focus on
we've
helping
known about this for a
allies,
while.
reduce the pains of the hook combo and the one shot and everything. So very these broad sort of things.
There's so many
Eventually,
number
those
changes.
shifted
Holy.
a little bit. We want to increase his ability to protect his team still, but we were recognizing we wanted to do that by claiming more space on the battlefield in particular, maintain his overall identity and play style, and then move some of his power around so it isn't so tied into the one shot, but it wasn't necessarily about reducing the pains as much. I think, when we're talking about the Roadhog rework, like the context we're looking at is like last December, last January, when
So
Roadhog
from
was
what
one of
I'm
the more
reading
popular
so
things in the game.
far, it's
And there's a lot
looking
of
very
outcry
interesting.
there about his one shot in particular and so combo. If we look at it, we don't think it's necessarily something that had to like go away completely. It's just something that we can move some of the power
Another
around and
movement.
make it
40% movement
and you'll
speed
see that with
slow.
sort
That's
of
funny.
the ability
That's
Pigpen that we're going
funny.
to talk about today, where you can still do that. It's just a little bit different the way you may be achieving that. And even on live,
No,
you can still do it
the
just a bit
new
more
trap,
slow, a
from
little
my
bit more
understanding,
tumbleweed
is going to
on the steps
be
to achieve
not
the
as good
one
as Junk's
shot,
trap.
the hook combo, as we like to call it.
Right on. Okay.
You're not going to get trapped.
Well, I don't think
You're just
I don't
going to
think
get a
lot of the
slow
viewers were caught up
40%,
to speed with
which
the
is going to be
patch
like
notes,
maze
so,
slow.
do you want to go
You're still going to be able to
in-depth
move. You're
on
just going to be
what the,
slowed as well
what
as
got
take
changed
60 damage.
and yeah, just pretty much talk about the rework because I'm pretty sure the
Plus
the patch notes
90
didn't
if you're
get,
in the
public,
area, it seems
so
like.
not a whole lot of people
Yeah,
are
there was
too
no
aware of it.
patch notes.
Yeah, those are going to go live
whatsoever.
tomorrow, actually, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so let's do a general overview. So
Yeah.
your main three things here. We'll talk about the things that are changing, then we'll talk about the new thing last. But the first thing here is scrap gun. So that's becoming just your primary fire. So the right click is gone entirely. And now with that primary fire, it's this volley of shotgun projectiles that are now at the core of it. There's these 4 large projectiles. So what this
So I'd
effectively
imagine
does is
slightly a
it makes
buff
Roadhog a lot
for the
better
weapon.
at range in particular.
Oh.
He can. It's not necessarily like he's not a sniping character by any means. He's not playing that sort of range, but this allows him to be much more effective at poking.
Widowmaker
like
versus
that,
Roadhog
these
coming in.
chunky, large projectiles in the middle of this volley that actually they'll each deal 15 damage there. So it's a shotgun blast, sort of with some of the old right click in the middle of it. One of the things we recognized throughout development here was there was just a lot of space that was being eaten away by both of these on left click and right click. And we thought by making some sort of combination fire that we have today.
But now, is the combo going to be too strong is the real question, you know what I mean?
In a lot of ways, he doesn't have necessarily the surprise damage burst that he had with his old right click. But he's much more effective, much more consistent with his damage with this new primary fire.
right on.
Then moving on after that, Take a Breather saw some big changes. So that's moving from the E actually to the right click. So it's one of the things we don't
That's
necessarily
interesting.
love.
That's interesting.
Doing
I kind of like it.
a
I
lot of
kind of like
changes
it.
in
I think it
control
could
scheme,
rock
but we
well.
thought, this is the rework. This is the time to do it if we're ever going to do it. And this is now a resource. So it operates, similar to Diva's defense matrix. So now you have this bar of resources you're able to use Take a Breather on. It takes 12 seconds to get the whole thing back to recharge, but if you actually use all of it, you're getting 450 health over 3 seconds.
And what is his current?
Some change. There's some tweaks there too. Damage reduction's down a little bit, but you can use this very flexible. There's a lot of flexibility here. You can use this whenever you want. You can pop it in for a second, take it off. You'll have a second cooldown.
Oh, that's cool.
So this allows Roadhog to be very flexible with when he's tanking and how much of the ability he needs to use at one
So like
time
more
in particular.
skillful, like when you heal, you
It's
don't have to
probably the
waste it
main way he's
anymore.
actually
That's
increasing his
interesting.
effectiveness as a tank overall. And then finally, his new ability, Pigpen. So Pigpen is a trap that Roadhog throws down onto the ground. It will sink into the ground just like one of Junkrat's traps, right?
So you're not
But
gonna be
when
able to
someone
see
gets
it.
near it, it pops them up a little bit into the air, and then does some damage on the trigger, so that's 60 damage, and then does a slow in an area. So there's a big area there. It's about almost 4-meter radius, where they'll apply a slow.
It kind of
Does
sounds
damage
like a
over
mini
time,
ultimate, though.
does
I'm
90
not gonna
damage over
lie.
3 seconds, and slows enemies up to slows enemies for 40%. So this is something you can destroy if you see it beforehand, like Junkrat's trap. But once it's active, it isn't able to be destroyed, and it's 3 seconds active there on the field with the slow.
Why do
being
I feel
applied.
like this is somewhat
So
a counter to Malga's
this
ultimate?
ability
When
in
he pops his
particular was
ultimate, you
something
pop
that we
this.
added. So this allows Roadhog to take more space, and also allows him to deal more damage with his hook
I
ability.
feel like that's why they're
because
doing
you can
this
actually
stuff
drag people over
at
the
this
Pigpen,
time is for
deal damage
Malga.
there. Then you're able to get the combo's a lot more effective.
Because then
This
we'll
is the
see
way
some kind of
we think
buffer
he's
nerf
going to be
to
able to
Malga on launch as well as
sometimes even protect
Roadhog
allies, throw the trap
on
down for
launch
them.
next
They can have a little
season.
bit of protection while they're in an area that they may be more vulnerable in. So this one's been a lot of fun. It's actually one of the things that came a bit later into the rework experience that we were looking at. So I think that those are the main things that are changing here.
Yeah. I want to ask, if you don't mind, Six, I'm going to ask about the Pigpen.
Go ahead.
We both had the same question, basically. So the question is, how will Pigpen interact with heroes that have movement abilities? For example, Genji Dash or Winston Leap. Will they be able to escape the trap? Or
They should
is
be
it
able
gonna work
to,
like
because it's
Grab,
just a
where they're
slow.
stuck and they can't escape. They're forced
No.
to be in there.
They should not be stuck.
They're just slowed, so they can still use their movement abilities. They're not
Yeah.
mobility locked in that way. We tried some early versions that had mobility lock.
No,
I
that's
think it's
craziness.
one of the
That's
things we're not looking
craziness.
to add more
Mobility
inherent effects in
lock.
the game at the moment. We think this soft CC, if that burns it, the mobility from them, that's okay. But remember, they also get popped up initially. Roadhog has an opportunity then to hook them and things like that when they do
Oh,
trigger
so
the
it's like a
trap.
setup for a hog.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but no, it does not hinder them.
Do they move towards the center? Like, is it like kind of like you throw the projectile? It just slows them. That's
No,
it.
it just slows them for 40%.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so this. How do you throw it? Is it like Junkrat? Does he like
That's
throw
what I
it
was thinking
far,
too, or
is
does
it
he
like
just
he
place it on
places
the
like right
ground?
in front of himself?
Yeah.
Like what's the like the throwing range on that?
Yeah, it's similar to Junkrat in that sense.
Okay.
You can get we can throw it, look up, we'll go a little bit more range on it. There's
Okay.
iterations where we had you can throw it really far, but we didn't want necessarily when people they hooked in. You can kind of throw it behind them, but there was some where Roadhog was like throwing it way behind them and just kind of catching them from too far away. It didn't necessarily incentivize the gameplay we're looking for. But Pigpen in particular went through a lot of iteration. I think one of the first ones we had
You
here.
love to see that. You
were-
love to
we
see
were
that they
messing around
tried a
with what's
lot
called
of things and
caltrops
they said
at
this
one
is
point
the
in time.
best thing
So
out of all those things we
imagine instead
tried.
of
You know
one
what I mean?
trap, there was a lot of mini little traps, say like 10 to 12 of them, all in an area. And they did similar things where it would deal some
So
damage
basically,
and slow,
hamster on
but there was a lot of
steroids.
cleanup going on from the enemy side, right? You just had to like
Ooh,
get rid of
okay,
all
like
these little
having mines.
caltrops. Yeah, exactly. I think it made a lot of sense, like to have like all these little scrap, scattered around the battlefield that Roadhog would put out. But it was just one of those things. I think it was right around we were iterating on this ability right around when Lifeweaver came out. There's just a lot of deployables and things like that that were being added to the game, and we just wanted to shrink it down to one entity in particular.
I have an additional question for the, it's a projectile, right? Can you eat it with Diva or deflect it?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you
Both?
should be able to.
Yes, I believe
Deflect.
so. I'll have to
And
double
same
check
thing
on,
with
on the deflect there.
Genji.
I'm pretty sure
You
you
should
can
be
eat it,
able
yeah.
to.
All right.
I don't
And
think
I would
you're
also
able to
assume things
eat
like.
Junkrat's trap, if
Yes, you
I'm not
can.
mistaken, or
Well,
deflect
I
it.
think you can.
Yeah,
If
that's
it-
why I'm asking. You can't
Okay.
deflect or eat it, but
I'll
maybe
just-
Roadhog,
Really?
projectile
You
works the same.
can't?
I'll have to double check
You
on,
should
on
be
that
able to.
interaction in particular.
Right
I also
on.
want to know about
Okay,
Zarya.
so
If
how do you
Zarya's bubble
expect,
gonna get her
like
through
players
the
to use this
slow?
trap? Like realistically, do you expect them to like put it away from the team, or like with Hog, or how do you expect players to use this?
So a lot of times, what we'll see, you can in tight chokes, it can be fairly effective. If you you don't necessarily want to play it like directly in sight though. Kind of want to play it maybe into the corner of a choke, right? So when they, people come around the corner, that's when they hit it. Also,
Same as
if,
junk,
you
pretty
are
much.
Roadhog, you can hook them in and then turn enemies into the trap, which can be quite effective. We've seen a lot of that
That's cool.
type of gameplay. You can see it sometimes where you throw it near one of your supports perhaps and try to give them a little bit of area. But a lot of times what we're seeing and what we find effective is, place it in areas where Roadhog knows where it is. He can get the hook combo, turn into it, and also it can be something that the enemies don't see coming, right? So it's something that is placed to the corner, something right around a corner.
So
they'll
this
walk into
sounds
it a
like
bit
it's going
more.
to be a new one-shot combo,
Okay, right on.
similar to
So,
the old
when
one.
you guys
Although
were, like-
now you have to
One,
hit
Okay.
sorry, Six.
Go ahead.
the hook,
So there's
the
pig
shot,
pen, so
and
it's
the
kind of like
pig
Junkrat
pen.
trap. So do we assume that it has HP? And if it does have HP, how much HP does it have?
Yeah, it has HP. It's 100 HP.
Can you break it after it traps people, or
No.
only before? Okay.
Only before. We had some iterations where you could break it after, but as we were looking at sort of like even the current game state, there's a lot of things you're shooting at right now at the moment that aren't necessarily enemies, and we
Cough,
didn't want to
cough,
increase that
Alari,
even more by having
Symmetra,
something that
Torb.
you can shoot it before, but then you always felt like you had to shoot it afterwards too. Just want to eliminate that.
Okay. Okay. So when you guys were working on the rework, there were like a lot of theories floating around that he was gonna get like a shield or like some sort of ability, like Hog's gonna like be able to throw his hook and grapple. So what made you guys like settle on a trap ability?
Well, we tried a lot of things, right? I think even there with the hook in particular, there was a bunch of iterations. There was one iteration where you actually did hook someone in and then you just held them there for I think like a second and a half, but it didn't really fit Overwatch's fast-paced gameplay, right? I think there are other abilities. We tried a ton of passives. That was something we really wanted to look at. That's where we first identified
Hog
space.
currently doesn't have a
where it's
passive.
like,
If
oh,
you
maybe he has
did
this
not
threatening
know.
aura, or maybe he can deal damage around him in some way, or maybe teammates are taking less damage because Roadhog is their bodyguard and he's nearby them, right? So we tried a ton of stuff, but really what turned the corner for us was, I think initially this rework was looking at getting away a little bit from Roadhog's identity. We were getting away from the combo, getting away from some of the way he played previously. But I think we all looked around, we're like, this is the thing we love about Roadhog. This is the thing that I think people that play Roadhog a lot, this is the thing they love about Roadhog.
Yeah, so
So
they
we
just
didn't
made
want to
his
necessarily
one shot more difficult.
shoehorn
Kind of.
Roadhog into, this broad goal of he
Yeah,
must
take away
be a
Junkrat's
tank in
trap.
Overwatch 2 terms and must play this way, right? He must have an ability that protects his team in this way. He must have this other thing, and then you get into like this build blocks area where it's like all the tanks could kind of feel the same, right? So Roadhog in particular, like how does he tank in our game, and how could we better equip him to do that and can play into his strengths a little bit. So actually, after trying a ton of stuff, we did something really simple. We put a slow on the melee at one point in time, and we're like, okay,
Slow on
kind
the
of like how the slow
melee.
plays
That's
a little
interesting.
bit with the rest of his kit. We kind of like and then we went to the cow traps, and we had a pig pen, and it's sort of this thing. But like we went really wide early on. I think we did even. Yeah, I think there's a lot of theories about like a butt slam and things like that. We actually did something where Roadhog was like jumping into the air and slamming down.
No, that sounds
way.
cool though.
It
That
ju- it
sounds
just
cool
felt a
though.
little-
Kept it.
it felt a little odd overall to like how he was playing and added like complexity to his kit, and we just wanted to look at okay, how do people want to play Roadhog?
Yeah,
And,
you're
like, how
fine.
can
I
we
don't even
just
think I'm in the
make that
VC right now.
even a better experience? How can we make that tanking as Roadhog in Overwatch 2 more flexible than it was?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, when I first heard about like Roadhog was getting a rework, I won't lie, I got a little nervous. But as time went on and I learned more about it, I was like, yeah, no, I mean, keeping his core identity, keeping the gameplay, all sounds great, and I think you guys actually pulled it off. So, props to you guys. Okay, so my next question would be like, if I'm like a soldier 76, right, and I walk into Pigpen, how do I know that it got activated? How do I know I'm like in trouble?
Some kind of sound cues or
Yeah,
Like,
something.
what's the
I'm
player
sure.
feedback?
A lot of that's going to be sound and visual cues, right? So there are unique sounds that play like on the trigger and on the slow. The slow itself is this area that's actually being electrified. So it's kind of like the fantasy is that there's these like sort of if you ever go to maybe a LAN or something and you see a bunch of wires or just like kind of in a bad power strip, right? It's kind of like these frayed wires everywhere that have these electrical current going. And so the trap will play, and then you'll see actually on your screen the generalized slow effects too. You'll see that VFX on your 1P, and you also see the damage coming from the bottom. So we did some things to just make sure that the sound and the VFX are sort of giving you that information. The trap also is sunken beforehand, but then when it triggers, it raises up and releases these wires, and then so the
So I
area
wonder if there's
actually
time to
expands.
get
There's
out
always
of
this
it.
kind of big trigger moment that happens.
Like if you can
That our VFX
teleport
team
out,
did a
or if
great
you have
job,
like
and our
time
modeling
before the
team,
slows
animation,
start.
everybody did a great job on that.
Right on, right on. Or you have a question?
No, I'm pretty sure you have another question unless you asked about Pigpen, and then afterwards, I think we should go back into the core gameplay of Roadhog. Do you have any more questions for Pigpen?
Let me see. Oh, right. So does Pigpen's cooldown, does it start ticking like when the ability is placed, or does like the cooldown start after it gets like triggered or destroyed?
I want to know about
Yeah, so
Zarya.
right after
Like,
you
is
throw it,
Zarya
cooldown
immune to it?
starts. That's
Is
a 12
Kitsune
second
get you
cooldown.
out of it?
So
You know what I
can have
mean?
one out and have one ready to go, like right after too.
Wow. Okay. That's big.
Does it trap? It traps multiple people, right? Or one?
Anyone in the area. So
Okay.
the trigger radius is smaller than the actual damage radius. So the trigger radius is going to be 2 meters, but then once it expands, once the trap's been triggered, that's going to be 3.8 meters at that point.
That's not
So
that
anyone who's
big.
in it is getting
That's
slowed and
really not
damaged.
that big, I don't think.
If you're in the trigger radius when it first pops up, you'll take the initial 60 though too.
All right.
Seems like
I
slightly
do
bigger
wanna
than
ask a
Lifeweaver's
few
pedal.
questions outside of Pigpen, just more about Roadhog. For example, if people are gonna ask, is he still gonna be able to pull off his, hook one shot, hook melee one shot, or whatever? Is that still gonna be a threat? Are people gonna be worried
Yes.
about it?
But now he has a new
Or
ability
is-
that he has to
or
combo
are you
with
gonna
it.
have to play around Pigpen a little bit more to actually pull off consistent one shots?
You'll still be able to do it in the way you were doing previously, where you kind of you have to shoot, walk forward, and things like that in that melee. But what you'll be able to do with Pigpen in particular, it would just
Why?
make that a lot easier.
Yeah,
You'll be able to just
exactly.
look
So
and
let's just
shoot
make
depending
Pigpen
on
the only
how
way
much
to
HP
do it.
the character may
Let's
have
not.
and to
Why
get
do?
the headshot right. So you'll
What's the
kind
point
of
of the
have these
rework
moments
if he
where
still has his
looking through
one-shot
Pigpen feels like
combo?
the old combo, in terms of the ease of use there.
I don't get that part. I don't get that
Alright.
part.
Wait. Just one more. And then your turn. I think a lot of Roadhog players are probably afraid that you might push them away. Because every time every time the dev team announces a rework, a lot of people, are really against it. So I was wondering,
They only
are you
added
worried
stuff. They didn't take
yourself
away
that
anything. You
you
can still
might push
one-shot
away a lot of
combo.
old school Roadhog players by changing his core playstyle? And do you think you've changed his core playstyle, or do you think you've managed to maintain it pretty well?
Well, overall, I'd say not worried about that in particular. I think there are some things, that we recognize that, not everything, there's some things that got lost, right? I think you lost a little bit of the nuance of the right click in particular and that spacing element that we had previously in Roadhog's kit, where you try to get the right click to explode right where they are and get all that burst of damage. But overall, I think Roadhog is still playing fairly similar in the sense of he is a tank that wants to maybe go on his own a little bit, is a tank that can protect himself, is a tank that can achieve kills and secure those kills more easily than some other tanks might. So overall, if you like that sort of that part about Roadhog, that's still intact. That was something we wanted to make sure was intact overall.
I'm fine with him having a one-shot, but I think it should be you have to hit Big Pen in order
All
to
right.
one-shot.
So
You shouldn't be able to one-shot
how
the
does
same way that
the
you used to.
rework primary fire like feel mid-fight? Like, so it went from 25 pellets to 16 pellets with 4 larger shrapnels. So how does that feel mid-team fight when you're not using Pigpen and you're not using your hook?
It's chunky. I think it's quite chunky. I think Roadhog will still be dealing a lot of damage. It's one of those things where some of the things we were kind of worried about at one point. So actually, there's a decrease in the critical hit multiplier now. So that's what goes from 2 to 1.5 on the primary fire in particular. Roadhog was dealing a lot of damage overall. So This one feels good
So
though.
like I feel
think
like if they
you'll see
if
mid-fight,
they're
you don't
nerfing his
find a
weapon, kind
ton
of like
of
how does
difference
he still
compared to
have the
using old
one shot
primary. Like
combo?
depends
Or I
on
guess
the
they didn't
range.
nerf it. I
But
guess
once
they
you're
buffed
starting
it
to
technically.
poke or you're starting to even do things like try to take out a turret and stuff like that, it feels a lot more consistent, a lot more reliable.
Okay. So it's kind of like mixing between the old primary fire and the secondary fire, pretty much.
They
Right on.
just put it
Yeah.
in
That
one.
was we
I
kind of
think
came
that's
in one
fine
day and
though.
we're like, okay, there's not enough design space here. We were doing a bunch of things. We were layering things on top of Roadhog, like I said, like passives and things like that. Whereas like something had to give, and I think the opportunity was there to really look at the primary and secondary fire and feel like if we could marry them in a way that achieved Roadhog's identity still and kept that all intact, I think that was our goal. And I think overall there, as I said, you lose a little bit of the spacing gameplay he had previously, but you still have that with the hook and the pig pen and everything.
Speaking of the primary fire, are his shots now hit scan projectile, a mix of both, or just hit scan or just projectile?
Projectiles.
Or projectiles like before. It's just basically
Yeah.
the two mouse 1, mouse 2 combined. All right.
Yeah.
The sound
Okay.
effect out of nowhere. He's like, "What the heck was
So
that?"
how does the rework primary fire feel during the hook combo, like with and without pigpen?
Sorry, how
Guys,
does
with
the
the
primary
hydration,
fire feel with the
caffeination.
hook, but with and without pigpen? Is the
Yes.
question, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. It feels pretty great. I think you still hook a tracer in and shoot the tracer, you're gonna be doing quite well there, right? With pigpen though, it feels like you can actually get the combo off fairly reliably.
So what? You throw the pig pen under your feet, you hook them, and then you shoot them,
Sometimes,
and then
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, they might be able to see that, right? I mean, it's like a gray slash metallic silver dome that
Mhm.
they could shoot. So they do see it in the open like that. So a lot of times, like I said, Roadhog would be kind of guarding a choke or something, or at least like strafing between a choke, right? And then Pigpen would be maybe to his right, right there,
Yoko
right around the
coming in
corner,
with
and
the
try to hook in,
subo.
turn, and then fire.
Tier
That'll
1
secure the
for the
kill.
3rd month. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, my friend.
Yeah, we see that.
I hope you're doing
We've seen a lot of that in
fantabulous.
our playtests. I think even some of the playtests we did with y'all, we saw that was some of the ways you were using Pigpen as well.
Right on. Okay, so was like Roadhog's secondary fire like always the main thing on like the chopping block?
I don't think it started there. I think initially we were actually on board with complicating Roadhog a bit more. I think we looked at his kit overall. We felt there was room for complexity in the old kit, and we could take some of that. So passives were really the first thing we looked at. Layering something on top of him, whether that be a passive that did damage reduction for his allies, whether that be something where maybe we were looking at
Which
passive
people
similar to
talked about
Malga's
that.
passive, where he could kind of keep himself up a little bit more. There was one where
AKA lifesteal.
we wanted Roadhog to be like scary when he was low health because we were playing this whole you know ferocity element of him, sort of being this big threatening presence, and was
I
like,
would
okay,
like to see
Roadhog's low
that.
health,
To see like
has
a
more
rage
attack
ability,
speed,
like
right?
when someone gets low
There was
HP,
one
they
we
do more
played with,
damage. That'd be
it
cool.
was like a vendetta slash revenge angle where if one of your teammates died, Roadhog could see where that killer was, like on the enemy team, and he could like go hunt them down. And so it's like Roadhog was like, I'm gonna get you, right? Like I'm gonna come and hook you. Roadhog with walls is really scary, by the way.
Wow.
So
Give it to Mercy.
wasn't
I
the thing
like
we
that
wanted
idea.
all the time. It was
Sounds fun.
it was fun. It was fun. Definitely fun. But so we started in that space of, well, there's room here for complexity, and I think as the game continues to mature and continues to evolve, naturally some things might get it's slightly more complex. But I think it really came down to, let's break down some of the elements here. How much use and effectiveness are they getting within the kit itself in terms of the overall design space for what our goals are here? And at that point, we were like, okay, we wanted a new ability, a button that you actually press. And we had to look at primary fire and secondary fires, sort of things that weren't by themselves individually taking up as much, being as effective as we want them design wise, but in their combination they were. So we tried to marry them in that way.
So
Okay.
okay, but you about Roadhog, for example, he's pretty unique in the sense that he's very solo oriented, right?
Mhm.
Every time people play him, they flank around. So with
Yeah.
this rework, was your plan to, make him more team oriented in a way, or to keep him in the same niche where he can still flank around, still get the kills, and not really care about the team? Because when you play with the team with Roadhog, you might suffer a lot. You usually want to flank, you want to get some kills, make some opportunities for your team. So, what's the main thought process?
I don't know what that
behind
is,
this?
but
Yeah,
we don't have the
we
chat on the
started in a
screen, so
place
we're
where we
fine.
wanted to bring Roadhog more in line with the team, or encourage his allies to play more with him, or something, right? And that was like a lot of these like AOE effect passive things were coming into play. And when we looked at Take a Breather, that was sort of the ability we wanted to first look at to okay, this is the ability that's going to be able to help your team more, right? And it just kind of made sense. It was the healing ability. It's something we felt there was more space on. So one of the first things we did, it was like our third playtest maybe last spring, was we did bonus received healing on Take a Breather. And that, we're like, oh, we just like this, Roadhog suffering, we just brought that in. So we brought that into live, and it made him slightly more effective.
Yeah, not
slightly, just slightly.
yeah, just a little
It
bit.
wasn't necessarily doing everything we wanted to. Definitely just made him. He was able to stay alive, but wasn't necessarily helping his team more. And then we tried some things where it would block healing for enemies, but it was really confusing on when to use
Bro,
it.
what?
Things like that.
Anti-heal?
Visually not
No.
very clear.
No more
And then we
anti-heal.
actually, for a long time, we had healing allies in an AoE. So we had multiple playtests with this because we were really trying to determine its effectiveness. It was one of those things where we would have Roadhog players of fairly similar skill, and they might get similar healing at the end of the match, but one of them would have 60% of their healing was to allies, and the other one had 10%. It was just such a big difference in how people look at it. And we did even more playtests with external users as well, and it was just never front of mind. It was something that was like, oh, this could be nice, you know. It was never at the front of a Roadhog player's mind to use it that way. And if it wasn't at, if it wasn't already there, it was actually something that was really scary because we knew that AOE healing is just going to be something that's going to, with the right meta, is going to sort of take over. It's going to make things feel like they're already not dying on live at some point. There already is this great level of sustain, and bringing in another hero that could do that, that wasn't something we wanted to go down that path with. So
But hopefully we'll
we
get
had that
more
for a while. I
support
think we showed it
tanks,
to
more
a
support
bunch of
DPS,
creators as
hopefully.
well. And just at the end of the day, we had some playtests where it's like no one's actually taking advantage of this, and it has a bigger risk factor. So that's when we pivoted Take a Breather to be something that was a lot more flexible of what we have now. So Roadhog can still do everything he wants to do, still flank in the way he wants to flank. But if he wants to protect his team by utilizing Take a Breather and like taking damage and be able to, get back up and heal that damage and have that damage resistance, he has a lot more time to do that. He can be a lot more flexible in that. So it's not necessarily like Roadhog has this new ability that immediately makes him play with his teammates more. It's just he's a lot more flexible in how he can protect his teammates if he chooses to do so. Right.
If he chooses to do so, they always need to protect us.
Okay. I think one of the questions I want to ask was about, I guess, sort of like Take a Breather. So Roadhog is like sort of similar to like Mauga, where like especially when it comes to their counters, Anna will counter Mauga and Hogs. So with her biotic grenade, she can just anti them, deny their self heals. Are there any plans to reduce like anti-nade's effectiveness against tanks?
We've talked about it. We've talked about it quite a bit on the team. One of the things we'll see if season 8 launch. We'll see if the Roadhog rework that comes out tomorrow as well.
I don't
Sort
like that
of add its
change.
effectiveness there.
If we're gonna do that,
One of the things we did recently was actually supposed to be coupled with the Roadhog rework and Malga's release, leading up to Malga's release, was the Zen changes, right? The Zen changes in particular, we made those because we knew we were having
but Kiriko has so much to worry about now. Like so many things she needs to cleanse, especially with
these
Malga.
big body tanks. Could we at least give them some
with this
way
new
of
Pigpen
protecting
ability? There's
themselves a
so
bit
much
better,
now that Kiriko's got to focus
Well,
on.
I think a lot of tanks have a hard time doing Zen. At least they have a barrier or something that can get in the way there. Where these two they had to just run away, and by the time they ran away, they come back, and it's like, well,
But the thing is
we're
now with
back
Take
there,
a
it's back
breather,
on
you
me.
could turn it on and
So
off. So
the
if
Zen
you're
changes came
anti,
in.
you don't
That
have
was
to
something we
waste the
wanted to
ability.
look
You
at
know what
and
I mean?
address and see
So
how that
that's
felt.
also kind of a good
I
thing.
think we'll take a look at both of them against Ana in particular and see if we need to make further changes there. But one thing with this Take a Breather compared to the previous iteration of it is that it doesn't kill the entire ability. It lasts the time for the duration, right? But you can just stop, right? You can use a little bit. Ana nades you. You might still have your whole resource available, right? You might only use half a second on it, then you still have the resource meter there. So when her effect wears off, you can actually immediately use it afterwards.
That's what
And
I was
same
just
with
saying.
Roadhog gets CC'd or something like that. It's not killing the entire ability itself and going the whole thing on cooldown, right?
Yeah, I gotta say that's one of the things that was like kind of annoying about old Take a Breather. I remember so many times back in Overwatch 1 when Brig got released, I was like low HP, she's just flailing me, and then I just can't use my breather because I just know I'm gonna get stunned out of it and then I'm just gonna die. So it just
Especially with
being
the
on like
Somber
a resource just
rework now.
really helps with that. So I imagine it's also really good against anti-net as well. So yeah, I'm excited for it.
Speaking of Roadhog counters and in general, for example, there's a high probability, of course, with anti-nade and sleep, and none of the counters that Roadhog has are really getting changed much, or like he doesn't get anything that helps him against them, right? So, are you worried that maybe even after the Roadhog rework, he's still going to be underwhelming and he's still going to suffer from the same counters that he did before? And it won't allow him to do anything like before.
I
He
think
has a
those
new
counters are
ability.
yeah, they
He
might
he
still be
has a
present,
new
but they're softer.
ability that
As
can
we just talked about, with Take a Breather in
Yeah.
particular, like not
do
canceling the whole ability.
150 damage
So
over
say
3
you're playing against
seconds.
a character like Arisa. She's a spear against you. It's not necessarily going to kill your cooldown in that way, right? So I think while those might still be present, they're definitely softer. And when we're looking at doing reworks, I think as we showed with the Summer rework in particular, it's about creating these building blocks for the hero overall, right? It's about having these abilities that are present that we know we can inject some power into, but we know these are the right elements of the hero that can actually allow them to perform the gameplay that we want them to perform and be effective, right? So Sunburn, we looked at, hey, the ult wasn't performing, and we're still looking at the ult, right? If there's an element here with Roadhog's new kit
Wolf
that
coming in with the
you're not
gifted
getting a
to
lot of value out
Val.
of, I think
Appreciate it. Welcome back to the
there's an
G fam, my
opportunity
friend.
there. There's
Thank you,
numbers. It's
thank
a
you.
lot of knobs we can tune there to buff if we need to.
Have you thought about, for example, Ana or not Ana, just anti-nade in general, anti-heal in general, not being 100%, but being like 70%, so tanks can still heal themselves, or maybe just for tanks, in general. So, for example, if a tank gets antied, maybe it's 70% instead of 100. I know it's not exactly about Roadhog, but we started speaking about it, and I was wondering.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we talk about. It's really about clarity, right? And how we message things in the game, whether it be through the UI and everything. So we would look at it, but be a big step, a big change. I think you still see people trying to heal through it sometimes anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that there are some things we could look at there. I think duration would be the first thing we'd look at though, in particular for
All right.
tanks.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think there needs to be anti-heal changes either.
Alrighty. Question 6.
I have a couple more. So Diva's time to refill is about 6 seconds, right? And Hog is 12 seconds. 12 seconds is a pretty long time, and it's gonna lead to like a lot of downtime for breather. Could we ever see like a shift in more take a breather uptime? But adjusting the numbers, maybe you can nerf the heals and upping the damage reduction above 30%. Anything like that?
Yeah, there are knobs here. I think this version in particular, we're trying to be in a place where Roadhog doesn't necessarily feel unkillable, right? I think once you get up to say 50% and maybe 10 seconds, you feel like it's this thing that's always present, and you don't feel like you just shoot Roadhog. You're like, what do I do about this,
I mean, you
right?
still just run
So
Anna Bastion, good to go.
we'll
Bada
continue
bing, bada
to
boom, shut him
look
down.
how he performs, look at his healing output and what compared to live and where that ends up. And if things can need to go up a little bit, I think there's certainly room there with what we're launching. Yeah. But I think when we think about overall healing and damage reduction in particular. It's something we need to be a little careful about on first launch. Even though overall we want our heroes, our reworks, to be on the safe side of Strong, that's an element that we might be a little bit more conservative with.
Right on. I do think that the it going to a resource and being a 1 second cooldown is like a huge buff. But I do think giving it more heals will just kind of like enforce Ana versus Hog even more than
But
it is.
Somber can't hack in the middle of
like
your
now,
inhaler anymore.
I didn't think
So
it was
there's
possible, but
that.
yeah, I think
Got you with the
I
hydration.
I think
Caffeination.
focusing more on heals with the ability will just kind of like enforce the enemy team to get, want to pick something that can deny the heals. So that was like my only concern about the take a breather.
My concern is, what if he's just unkillable now with the new take a breather? I don't know. Obviously, a lot of people are probably gonna be worried about it. We're gonna see tomorrow, of course, but it is at the back of my mind.
Not everyone plays Ana. Yeah, but
thinking
if you're
about it.
playing competitive where these people are playing, you
I
need to
think
have the
one thing
ability
we
to
learned
adapt
recently,
to
is even,
whatever you got to
with,
do.
with
You know what I mean?
Malga, right? Malga's coming in season 8. We are tuning up some of his survivability numbers too.
Tuning up?
because we did get a great look at that the preview weekend and how people were performing and sort of where he was in the cast. I think Roadhog will be doing the same sort of evaluation.
Tuning up?
Starting tomorrow. Like how are people actually performing with the hero? Are they able to keep themselves alive? Does his
Why are
survivability
we
need to go up a
tuning
little
up
bit?
Malga?
Okay. I think the last question that I have written down is about the primary fire. So there's less pellets overall, right? 16 pellets and then 4 large shrapnels. Has the spread changed at all since there is less pellets?
It's like a tiny bit, but overall the same space it covers is relatively the same. It's still
I'm telling
quite a
you,
bit.
they're adding a Hog rework to be a
I
Malga
think
counter.
what you'll
Calling
notice
it
the
now.
most is sort of
Just remember that.
the spread on the 4 core in the middle there. It's relatively pretty tight, even at range. So it's not something that spreads out very quickly. Those 4 large shots, so you actually be able to hit things at a relatively mid to medium to like let's just say medium range usually.
He wanted to
Okay.
say long, but he
I
knows
see.
if he says medium to long range, everybody's gonna have a riot.
Tomorrow? Or
Yes.
all right.
So with our reworks in particular, we do just want those to go in immediately. I think when we're looking at keeping heroes out of comp, it's really about giving players time with the battle pass and everything to have the opportunity to acquire that hero. I think with Malga, we already kind of got some of that data. We got the preview server. We probably even feel comfortable about releasing Malga earlier in comp, but it's really about giving players the time to get to the level they need to on the battle pass and unlock the hero, and then feel like they go into comp and have the opportunity to play the hero. And if you go into comp and don't have the hero, that can feel really bad, right?
Skill issue, get good. I'm kidding.
Okay. Just people are asking questions which are important.
Yeah.
Is the Hog range of his primary the same, and is his ammo the same?
It's still 6. Yes.
It's still 6, but is the range, because right click and left click, I think they have a different range. I'm not sure. I think so. How is it, or does each right click and left click maintain their own respective ranges?
Don't we have
now
that number there?
combined? Do you understand what I mean?
No, I guess we don't have a number
I
about range.
believe all the projectiles go the same range.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What about fall off?
It's projectiles. So
Yeah. Oh, there's no fall off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
Oh wait, I thought I had projectiles the whole time. I swear, I remember back in Overwatch 1 they've released or there was like some sort of bug fix where they like fixed the projectile like fall off damage. I didn't know it had no fall off.
Projectiles don't have fall off. No. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You have any more questions, Six?
Wait,
I
projectiles don't have
I'm kind of
fall
just
off,
like looking
really?
at chat at this point because all the questions I had written down.
Are there any
we're
questions I
kinda-
should go ask
kinda use
chat?
them.
Should we go ask
Yeah,
anything?
So I'm just looking at chat right now, seeing if there's like any questions. Boger, I'm sure we could just pull up questions from our chat at this point.
Yeah. Orisa has fall off now on the projectile.
yes, Orisa
Yeah.
does.
So down. Okay. Are there
Does
any
Reaper
changes
still
to-
get
to
slowed?
the Roadhog
That
ult?
I think that's a good question.
No changes to the ult.
Okay.
No, I mean you can throw Pigpen during it now if you want, right?
Yeah.
But no big changes there to the ult.
How does Pigpen and ult work together? Do they travel slower when they're getting booed by by the ult, or this is not effective at all? So you place Pigpen, then you ult, and you shoot. Do they like travel slower?
It's not really something you'd be kind of like using as a combo in any way.
Yeah, just
No.
one shot combo. That was what
Yeah.
I was wondering. All right.
If anything, it'd be they get hit up a little bit into the air when the first trigger goes off. You can hook, and then you can go into ult a bit more effectively. Yeah.
Does the trap like Pigpen, does it change with the skin, or is that just like it's like Junkrat
that's
trap?
a
I think
good one.
Junkrat trap is kind of like it's just always one look. Does
But like
it change with the
Bap's
skin or no?
thing changes.
That's something we'll be looking at. I think at least what's important to us is that the enemy read stays pretty similar. So you'll still be seeing that domed metallic read, but maybe for Roadhog, he might see something different, right? His allies and enemies will probably see some similar things, but Roadhog may see something that does get some cosmetic that plays into whatever
But
theme
everybody
the
should
new
be
skin
like
might
that,
be,
though, to be honest with
messing
you.
around with.
All right.
But at the moment, it's just the same across. But any new skins, we'll take a look at that.
Okay.
I have a question for slows. For May slow plus Pigpen slow, does it stack, or how does it work? And that's gonna be
That's
my
an
last
interesting question.
Six can
Yeah.
ask whatever he wants.
They should stack, I believe.
So they stack. So it's like 40
But there's
and
there's
80%.
probably an upper limit on it.
Okay, there's
well.
a cap. All
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Bro,
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I totally missed the question that you guys were asking, and it kind of sounds
Why
similar
are
to this
we-
question that I'm about to ask. So
you could get double
Um,
You have to
slowed,
hit
fam?
slow stack.
Are we kidding?
Oh, okay, that was
Yeah.
the exact question that I just read. So good
That's
thing I got
crazy.
confirmation there. Okay, so it.
Well, one thing
okay,
we
okay.
saw people do in playtest actually was they put the Pigpen like in the Junkrat trap. So
Oh yeah.
it's like this AOE that you're taking damage and you're also
That's
trapped.
funny.
I don't know how effective that actually is,
I
but
didn't think
That
it's
sounds like a
effective,
fun
but
combo.
I
that
don't
sounds
think
funny.
so either.
Can
It
you
looks
one
cool.
shot that way? No, it doesn't do enough damage.
Not enough
100 from
damage.
trap, and then okay, yeah,
Yeah.
funny. Can you hide Junkrat trap with Pigpen and vice versa? Like, I know it's a weird question, but for example, because trap has a
Bro's
model on
asking
the
about
front,
cheeses to
and then
to
Pigpen if you place in the
developers.
trap, can you hide the Pigpen in the trap?
No, it's still gonna show the dome. I think one thing we saw like early on, one of the things we were looking at was like with health packs, there's visibility there that gets a little obfuscated, right? So, but I don't think it's the most effective place to put them because usually those are fairly out of the way, right?
Yeah, it was just a silly question. Anyways, OU6.
All right, I see some people asking like the trap arming speed, like when you set it,
Yeah.
like how long does it take to deploy? Is it instantly or?
I think it's 1.5 seconds. It's
That's a
one
lot of
those-
time.
So I believe so. Taking a look at, but it's one of those things where we had it very quick early, and what happens is you end up just throwing it at people's feet in combat, right? And it's not necessarily what we want from the gameplay.
Makes
We want
sense.
it to be this sort of thing you're setting up. You can still, though, say you're chasing someone, you can possibly throw it behind them, or someone's going to come around a corner, you can kind of throw it there, and you can anticipate a little bit. But we initially had it like I think much less, and it was just people were just using it mid combat, just throwing it at the ground and then just shooting. It's not really a trap at that point, right?
Okay, so you can't really like if you're about to die, you can't just like throw the trap and just like die, or can the trap still be activated after you die as Hog?
It can be
Yeah.
activated after you die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it will stay.
Okay. I am just still looking at questions right now. Oh right, how easy is it to break? You did mention Junkrat Trap had 100 HP.
No more edge.
Is it
And
still
Pigpen
100 HP?
does- Yeah.
It's 100 HP.
Uh,
So it's
Okay,
not,
okay.
You
not too
forgot to turn
difficult,
off his
Two
CTS.
shots for a lot of the cast.
Oh, okay, I have a good one. I know I said last one, but it's
Yeah.
a really good one. Does Pigpen still get activated when Fortified Orison walks over it, or does it break like Junkrat
Ooh.
Trap?
I
Ooh.
believe it should have the same behavior.
So does it break without activating, or does it activate? Like, because it's
That's an
Junkrat Trap
interesting
doesn't
question.
have, AoE damage or anything, just traps.
Yeah, I know we were looking at this.
They're
the other day
they're
with
not gonna talk
Zarya,
about
because
anything
Zarya
except for
won't
Roadhog
activate
in
the
this.
trap if
Yeah.
He's
there's
media
a
trained, I'm
bubble
sure.
characters
Don't
don't
worry.
activate the trap,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I'll double check on the Orisa one.
All right.
That's an important one.
During your whole hog, are you able to throw down the trap? Like you're able to
Yes.
use take. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
At this point, I think I'm all out of questions, so I'm just reading from chats.
I think I'm also
is there
out of
any
questions. I
patch
think
notes? Did we
asked
get
the
any
most
patch
important
notes?
questions.
Yeah.
And I think the rest we're gonna see it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Is there gonna be any gameplay shown before tomorrow? Anywhere?
I
know?
hope so. Well, at least I
Okay.
know. Like, we'll be following everyone. You know, tomorrow. Be watching your
Okay.
streams and
Okay, yeah.
seeing what you do with Roadhog.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's been a long time.
Nothing.
You know, coming
Okay.
where Roadhog hasn't been in the spotlight for quite a while. So we're excited to finally give him the
I'm
tools
also
he needs
excited.
to be effective again.
I'm excited for every game to be Roadhog. It's gonna be fun.
You know we'll be
this
playing
2-week
Roadhog
period
right
of
away.
Roadhog, and then there'll be, I'm sure, a
Yes,
lot of
of course, of
lot of
course.
Malga games once
Yes,
season 8
there's
launches
a lot
as
All
well.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Roadhog versus
excited.
Malga every game.
Roadhog reworking to Malga. That'll be fun.
I wonder how
Alright.
those two are going to interact with each other. Like,
It can be they're very deadly when they're up close to each other.
Yes.
You know, I think Malga can hold down on both
What
guns
do you mean?
really effectively against Roadhog, but Roadhog being able
I
to
think we should be
displace
finishing up here
Malga is
soon,
kind
I
of the thing
believe.
that's really good there too. Like if Malga's cut off from his team, he sometimes needs some of that healing, right?
yeah, I also think take a breather being a resource is just objectively better than like cardiac overdrive. Like I think it might just give Hog the better edge in the matchup generally. I mean, obviously it depends on the whole team comps, the whole maps.
But they
There's a
said
lot
that they're
of
buffing
variables,
Malga, so which I think is
but with it being
crazy
a
to buff
resource and,
Malga.
you know,
But I
1
mean, if
second cooldown,
that's
I
what
could
they
see it being
need, that's what they need.
more suitable for Hog. But I guess we'll find out when the
We'll find out.
Malga
soon enough.
releases.
Yeah, I
Yes?
think with cardiac overdrive, it'll be interesting to see once the comps start building around that. You know, a lot of times what we've seen so far is like players using it for themselves, which is great. You know, but once we have comps that are built around that window of time, that's when we'll really see the power of that ability in particular. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Well,
Thank you so much, Alex.
thank you for all the
Okie dokie.
questions.
That was fun.
I'm really
Overall, it
excited
seems
about it.
decent.
It's been
Yeah.
really fun.
Thank you for all the feedback.
Why is the
during
stream title called
process,
Hog
and,
Rework?
we'll be looking for more feedback.
Because we
Obviously,
learned
let's
about
go
the
live
Hog Rework.
tomorrow
Yeah.
and seeing how Roadhog does.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I'm
Sweet.
excited to see
Cool.
how he does as well.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so
Have a
much.
nice day.
Yeah,
Appreciate
cheers,
it, man.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Dubs.
Later.
Bye.
Dubs. Big shout out to the mans. Go
Bye.
follow him if you're not
Later,
already.
man.
Number 1 Roadhog main right there. 6CYX.
All right.
You know what it is.
All right, chat.
all right, chat. On the other
what
way.
What are we thinking?
Let
I'm
me go
thinking
here. Bada bing, bada boom. Get that Overwatch rocking. We'll open the floodgates in just a moment. Oh, the floodgates are opened. Oh my goodness. Here they come. Oh my goodness. But no, overall, good changes, fun changes. Seems like a good time. It's gonna be interesting. You changed your Twitch name. I just realized. Where's Fairy? There we go. Okay, let's go. It's time to murk. It's time to murk. I want to see gameplay of the new Hog rework, though, to be honest with you.
I aim to devastate.
Mercy on call. Why is my FPS deleting itself? Oh, I know. I gotta turn this off. There we go. Let's do that. Eva Online.
Greetings. I'm here to support. Activating self-destruct sequence.
We're not gonna get him. Bada bing, bada boom. Or they need to bring back the PTS server. That's what we need. We need the PTS server so we can test these things early before they come out. Because now I got all this info and I'm hyped, but we don't get to play them for 24 hours. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Okay, let's go. Let's put on a nicer skin. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Go, Pit, how we doing, how we doing? The rework's not today, though.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. So,
I don't, you know, because a lot of people don't know that, like, this was even happening because it wasn't on the Overwatch main channel or anything.
stay close.
So, like, I don't think many people are going to know that it's coming out tomorrow or what the changes are. My sensitivity too high? My sensitivity feels too high.
What's that? You're hiding
What's
so far in
that?
the back line. I could barely hear you.
I feel like I always say that, though. New, 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 new. 3, 2, 1.
I'm here to support.
I think my sensitivity's off. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Alright, I think we're good now. Oh, she's so low! And she's done. But they got a res. He's so low, junk. He's so low. Nice, good job. Quiet. Oh, Diva's out. Diva's out. She cooking. Kiri's in there. I'm gonna get the res. We're good. We're good. We're good. Protecting. Not protecting. Oh, I tried to fly. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I'm stuck. It's fine. It's not bad. We're good. He was done. He's done for. You're done, girly. Oh, can we get this res? Can't get this res. Love to say it. Hi there. Bye there. Nice. Nice.
Come here for healing. My ultimate is ready. Let's do this.
I'm also almost ready, but I'm gonna wait for Fairy to go first because Fairy always gets play the game. So I'm gonna wait for that. No, I'm not popping my Val. I'm not popping my Valkyrie when you have ult. See, the Suzu's wasted. Oh wait, you didn't. I thought you popped. Popping. Oh, oh, oh goodness, oh goodness. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Oh, what is happening, bro? What is happening? Oh, of course there's one more Somber in the back. Of course. Or did she respawn? She might have respawned.
Ich sollte schnell zurück. You called?
I don't have a res. Where is she? Oh, flying junkie poo. Braguita at your service. Watch out for junk! Watch out for junk! Oh, there's the junkie po. He's not here. Oh, he's AFK. He's not AFK anymore. You got the double blasters next to each other. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Miss me? Chill, brother. Chill. Chill. I'm doing good, Artsy. How you doing? How you doing? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, Kitsune goes crazy in the paint. And we're hacked, That's bad. That's really bad. There's no one to fly to. That'd be a good idea. Didn't even heal? Correct, Wraith. I do not heal. You are correct, my friend. I'm coming. Sombra. Back check, you're dead. She's got no shield. She's got no shield, but she's got heals. Oh, I have no one to fly to. No one to fly to. Junk is gonna go big here, double kill, calling it. No, nothing. Nothing. Mikey, how we doing? How we doing?
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm coming. Oh, Kiri. Junkrat and that Kiri back there together are just a pain. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to get it in time. Ripperoni, good effort. It was worth the effort. Oh, you gotta break the whole table. Interesting. Hi there. Oh, we're not gonna finish her. LOL. LOL. Not a LOL. Not LOL. Not LOL when Diva's here. Bro, if she had her ultimate right now, she would have been so happy. Gotta go. Heroes never die. We're hacked. Yeah, I was right next to you. I don't know how that didn't get squished either. Try to get this Kiriko! Gotta kill their Kiriko. Their Kiriko's just the best pocket right now. Bro, Sombra goes crazy. She goes crazy. Sombra, Bastion, who knows? You calm? Oh, I thought you already popped. Ooh, the machine gun. The machine gun. Get back here. Nice. Boom, headshot. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Rain, hello, hello, OG. How you doing? How you doing? She's gonna dive me? There it is. I don't know how Kiri ended up in the air there, but... Oh, baby. Oh, maybe a triple. You're so low. Oh, I can't believe we get that res off without dying. Oh, yes, good kills. Just in time. Just in time. Good job, everybody. Ooh, she's so low, dubs. Gotta watch out for a C9 from Tracer here. Somber in the back, right? Ooh, I'm 99%. Popping. Let the Kitsune guide you. Bro! Leave me alone, Diva! Jeez! Bro, she's just on it. She's just on it. I'm coming! I'm coming! Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to get it in time. Unfortunate. Hey, listen. There's always tomorrow, you know, Rain? Just gotta try to make the best of it, you know? The feet, the toes. Meow, meow. See, Fairy? Like I said. No, what did you do though? On to the next one. What's my progression level? 2257. Dubs. Love to see it. Love to see it. Top tier map here. Let's rock Sugar Plum Fairy. Let's get it. Battle Murky time.
Last week, my friends and I sank a Hashimoto party boat. So...
Hey there. Hey there.
Hello. Hey there.
Hey there.
I draw the four.
Don't walk. Walk. I wonder if those ever change.
I draw the hanged man. Just let it go. Wait till you see me on my bike. Does everyone
Where
know
are they at? No, I don't see anybody. I don't see them.
I'm obviously the most precious.
They might be coming back door here because I don't see anybody at the door.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh, nope, they're there.
Defend
I found them.
objective A.
They also found me. At the same time. With the scanner, too. With the scanner.
Be more careful. Hello.
Now we gotta run back. We're staggered. It's not going well here. It's not going well here. Oh, bro. Bro. Hanzo, stop it, brother. Leave me alone. I can't even get out of spawn. Hanzo just one-shots me when he sees me. Let's try it again. Zarya's in our spawn. Bro, what is happening right now? What is happening right now? They only have one healer, right? With Mercy. But they do have 3 tanks. I am riding. I am running. She's chasing me. Jeez, bro. So many tanks. So many tanks.
Pick up your feet, you drombo.
Our enemies approach.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hands ahead.
Nope. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. She's so low. And we're dead. And we're dead, brother. There's so many tanks, man. I just can't with them. And they're all such tanky tanks, too. You know what I mean? Orisa Zarya combo is just pain. Just instant pain. It can only be worse if they're playing Roadhog. I tell you, open queue is going to be rough with all the hogs. There's going to be double tank every game tomorrow. You're on. You're on. Oh! Heroes never die. Not this time, Hanzo. But there's a Zarya to finish it up. As always. As always. We do have some ults coming up here. We got 2 tank ults coming up here. So hopefully they could combo it. You called? Oh, Mercy's low. They're dead. Orisa's dead. Nice. Let's get this res. Oh, I tried to get back in time. Death. Death. You know, you're not wrong, Shay. You're not wrong. He pops his ultimate and gets like 9,000 healing. Oh, I don't know. I think they're gonna have some ults here though, so we might be in some pain. My amore. I'm in the Matrix. I got you. I got you. Mia, how we doing? How we doing? Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. I can't see anything. I'm just shooting.
My ultimate is almost ready. Not good.
Valkyrie. I got you up. I got you up. I got you up. I got you up. Heroes never die. Oh, how is he not dead? Oh, bro, the beam. Unfortunate. How's the game treating you today? Well, we're up against triple tank. So there's that, you know what I mean? Triple tank is always a painful thing. Always a painful thing. Lois, hello, hello, my friend. I hope today's going dubs. Miss me, miss me. They did not miss me there. They did not miss me there. We got some ultimates here. We got a lot of time though. 3 minutes. We cooking with time. Oh, they have a Reaper now. Reaper is painful. Reaper is painful. Bro, like, what do you even do against this team? You just gotta run 19 tanks. That's the only way to answer against it. The feet, the toes. GG's, everybody. No, I'm not gonna say GG's to the enemy team, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna endorse anyone either. I can't endorse anyone on our team, but we got play of the game anyway. So it worked out. On to the next one. I hate that you can't get rid of this endorsement screen. They should add a button to it that just says skip. At the bottom where it says escape, there should be another button that says skip endorse. Just to get it off your screen. I feel like that would make sense, no? I just think like not even like permanently, just for like individual matches. Just because like I don't want to endorse anybody. And I can't endorse anybody on my team. So it's just going to sit there until next match. What's your blaster level kills at? 2,259. 2,259. We got that 4-star purple rocking. Pretty close to the 5-star, which I would assume would be 2,300. And then what, 2,350 maybe? We go to the next tier? Potentially. Our support levels, which I don't think you can see because I think my screen is blocking it. Yeah, you can't see it. Where's my webcam? Here's my webcam. There you go. There's my support level too. 791 on Elims is crazy. It's all from Battle Mercy. No. Bro, get me out of that. Shop reset. If you didn't already, make sure you get this bundle. And if you do download the game Warcraft Rumble, I play it literally every single day. Okay? Join my clan, reach out to me, and I got you. I got you. If you like Clash Royale, you'll like that game. Alright, how many tanks in this match? 9, 10, 13? What bundle? It's a free bundle. It's a free bundle. Battle Mercy's my main. By like a country mile. 100%. We have so much time on Battle Mercy. I'll be right behind you.
They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
Yeah. Yeah. What level Mercer are you? Our Battle Mercy is 2,250. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Oh, yep. There's the 6 tanks again. Yeah, but they have 2. Each of them have a shield, so you might as well make that 6. You know. And they also have a Kiriko, which just gives them an extra life. Fair, you got 4 people pushing you right now. Just so you know. I don't know how they're not killing you. Like you were just 1v4 and they just did nothing to you. Oh, okay. Now, if only you could do that to Malga. One-ton Overwatch. One-ton Overwatch. One-ton Overwatch. He's gonna dive me. He's gonna dive me eventually. There it is. He got his timing off. Ooh. Oh, how is she not dead? Mercy! Mercy! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Bro, she's gonna get away. She's gonna get away. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've gone through like different periods. It's truly extraordinary. Your teammates in ranked? Forgot you need to heal too? I didn't forget anything. Enemy here. Do they have 2 of the same people? Wait, they're partied up. I just realized. The Winston and the Mercy have the same name. Oh, I used it, yeah. I was trying to kill the Mercy, but it just didn't work. I'm just gonna get ulted. Yo! Unfortunate with the shields. Unfortunate. John, thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Bro, how far up was I in the air? Dog, what? How do I get stunned there? Bro. Bro's got a tsunami for the size. What is that? My goodness. Like, that's crazy. You should have to be on the ground for it to work. Oh, I gotta get this murky, but she's ulting. It's the Mercy that's she's partied up with the tank. There we go. There we go. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. You're not my dad. Dubs. Why don't you revive people? I revive people. We have none this game, but I think we've gone for what, 2 or 3 this game?
Good kitty.
Good kitty. I'll probably pop again because I might be able to get it again before you get yours. Ooh. I don't think Sommer's too bad though with Anna because it's only 2 seconds. I'm gonna pop. Oh, imagine trying to do that to me, though, and just getting absolutely deleted. Like, imagine trying to do damage to me. You know what I mean? Like, imagine, brother. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're good, though. We're good, though. Oh, I hear a Reinhardt. Watch out for his ult. She's just coming for me now. I have no problem fighting her, though. That range goes crazy in the paint. We're outnumbered. I hear the Widowmaker! I hear the Widowmaker! No, we're good. Go, go, go. Nice. I'm almost ready. I'm at 90.
It's go time.
95. Popping now. Ooh. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Either way, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hey, stick with the robot. Hey. Hey. Nice. 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 GG's. 22 and 2. Not bad, not bad. What cop game I played last night where these old killed me through a wall? Yeah. It'd be weird like that. Nah, we good, we good. We good. Schmacked. I think we got one more too. Oh, y'all are too kind in the tickety-tockety chat. I appreciate y'all. We just do our best, you know what I mean? We just vibing and thriving, having a good time. Enjoying the game, you know? That's what it's all about. Cursed Ryan, thank you both for the follows. I appreciate y'all. I don't know where my alerts are. Let me turn them on if they're off. Let me refresh it. Should be good. Here, once it refreshes. And hopefully it's good. I don't play Mercy in comp. You're on Twitch? I'm on everything. Whatever your favorite platform is, I'm live on it. Unless that's Facebook Gaming. Because it's Facebook Gaming. You know, like, I'm sorry, nothing against you. Actually, a lot against you if Facebook Gaming is your favorite platform. Like, you got to get rid of your flip phone at this point. You know what I mean? But besides that, we live on Kick. We live on YouTube. We live on Twitch. We live on TikTok.
What experience do you possibly bring?
What is Facebook Gaming? It's Facebook's live streaming.
So, nothing.
Although, like, the only, like, thing I've ever seen live stream over there is, like, Clash of Clans and mobile games, which is cool, but, like, I don't know, you know, it's kind of old. Hello, welcome over, sweetie. It's good today, Lewis, I think. I never know how to answer that question. Same team. Same team. So the Mercy and the Winston are pocketed because they have the same names. So just keep an eye out for those two. Right by you. Got you, Lewis. It's good quote. I didn't even realize I had a hamster. Well, good. Welcome over, and I appreciate the follow as well. That's all. We on everything, whatever your favorite platform is. We're here. You know, you're not wrong. Ooh. Huh? I always go for the reses. I go for every risky res. Cat, how we doing? How we doing? Isaac.
My skills are still needed.
I gotta switch off this skin. The staff is like the best staff. Like, not even close. But the weapon is kind of meh. Sistema complementino. Oh, I just wanted the Sombra. I thought she was gonna go for the health pack. Unfortunate timing. Val behind you. Val behind you.
Ich sollte schnell zurück.
Yeah, I was spectating you in third person. I just see him rolling up behind you. Barriers down. Bro, there's no way. We're dead. We're dead. Wait, can you jump back there? Can you get back there? Or is there a wall? There might be a wall there. I have my ultimate here in a second. Oh, there's no way she hit me with that hack. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. It's fine. We got the Angel of Death coming up here. We'll smack it. Smack it. I am back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all. Y'all. Popping. Get back here. Get back here. No, but then Hamster can do his health thing where he gets like a bajillion health in like 2 seconds. Ugh. Well, it's because he was so bad for so long. Like, he was just like worthless. And now he's too strong. I feel like there should be a door there. I am present. What did I miss? I don't think I can get that res. I can get that res. No, I can't. Yes, I can. I did get the res. Dubs. Big dubs. I didn't think I got it. With Christmas jokes? No. No Christmas until Thanksgiving is done. Until after Black Friday, no Christmas. Luna, hello, hello. What do you think about the Zombie Mercy skin? I think that they need to release it, is what I think. Systems hacked. They have no healer right now. Bro, I'm tired of it. Christmas is a season? Correct. It's a season that begins after Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving is the Christmas season. I know Mariah defrosted or whatever y'all say, but like, we gotta wait until after Black Friday. After Black Friday, then we're good to go. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Enemy spotted. Golden gun? Yeah, we have a golden gun. I got a Siggy Iggy. That was such a toxic ult. You'll love to see it. And he was like low HP too, which just makes it even better. Yeah, I'm trying to one day see a Reaper use his ultimate to take out Hamster's ultimate. That'll be a beautiful day. Checking. This Winston just stands there and it makes me angry. I'm about to ult here. No, I'm for it. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. No Christmas carols yet. It's too early. It's too early. I gotta wait for get my turkey. Once we get the turkey, then we'll be good. But you gotta wait for Turkey Day. Sheesh. You could say. Yeah, Luna, or sometimes when I have an Echo on my team and they res me, I'm so scared. I'm like, wait, how did I just get res? I think I'm going crazy, dreaming. Someone's gonna tell me to wake up. Let the Kitsune guide you. Ooh, baby, you got what I need. And what I need is a team kill. Even though I didn't get the Reinhardt, just kidding. Green, they give the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Hamster Overwatch. Oh, we're dead. We got hit with a hack. You're not dead. And now we're dead. Now we're dead. Can we see Podga? Yeah, if I get it, y'all see it. If I get it, y'all will see it. I only stay in games if me or someone on my team gets it. Over here. I'm in the Matrix. Just kidding. That's what I was thinking, Wolf. But I have a lot of fun with Echo dubs. Echo's pretty safe to learn. She's usually not really changed. She's always been like in the same spot, you know? We're lagging. Corey coming in with the follow. I appreciate it. I don't even know if y'all can hear me right now. Oh, the lag, baby. I don't know what just happened, but we're back in business. I'm back. No feet. We're back in business. I don't know what that was. I don't think it was my internet though. It's probably my restream server. I'm gonna give it a second so we don't play these people again. Schmacked. G to the G. Let's go to the practice range. I think Reinhardt.
I aim to
Kiriko. How
Hey,
delightful.
it's Kiriko. Oh, where did that miss? Am I not charging up enough? Jeez, man. Yeah. Oh, we gotta reload.
No one can hide from my sight.
Triple kill. Bro, I'm telling you, if I just spent like the time to like practice and learn Widowmaker, bro, I'd be so nasty with her.
Execution.
I'm telling you. I'm doing good, Cal. How about you doing? You changed your profile picture, I see, my friend.
No one can hide from my sight. No
Double
one
kill.
can hide from my sight.
Aw.
My bite is
Whose kills are we stealing? We stealing somebody's that was over here. Yeah. Well, I think Kiriko is going to be miserable next season because everybody's going to be requesting your Suzu just non-stop. You're going to see a Kiriko every single game.
you must like me.
Oh, I messed it up.
Still untouched.
Ivo learning Widow takes a lot of time. I truly feel alive. Ooh, hit that flicky. Dang, 3-minute queue is crazy. I'm doing good, Sin. How you doing?
No one can hide.